Hey guys, it's Tony with Backwoods Biker Magazine and WoodTramp Outdoors again. Got another battle box for you. Hang tight. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out. I've got some house cleaning I wanted to take care of. First of all, thank you very much from Caleb, Aspen, Colorado. Caleb, I have seen all 6 of your emails asking me about the BattlBox Black, and what I can tell you is that we have not seen one, but when we do, we'll be sure to go ahead and do a review video for that. And we've already pre-planned, once one of those arrives, it's going to go into a magazine, whatever magazine that we are working on at that time. We're going to make room for that black box because a lot of people have asked me about it, and just taking a little time. Second thing is, you see that right there up on my left, your right, is the cover of a special edition that's covering the COVID-19 virus. We suspended our March and April edition because of COVID. In Illinois, we are on complete lockdown except for essential workers and essential places. That would include us, and it includes every place that we go, every state park, every wildlife refuge, you name it. And the only place that we can get into is private properties. But we thought this would be a great time to be able to share with all of you that have asked us tons of questions about our perspective on prepping and homesteading. And one of the articles that we're doing for this particular issue here is prepping for survival, because a lot of you out there are sending us a lot of emails concerning questions with the COVID virus. You know, what do we recommend? This particular issue is going to launch hopefully before the end of April, maybe even into May. It just depends. We're working with a lot of logistics here, but 2020 is you know, looking kind of dismal right now for a lot of people because of the virus. But we're working around it, and we're going to keep bringing the magazine to you and keeping videos coming out to you. So now we're here with Mission 62 from BattlBox, and I got to tell you, they did. That's another thing. We received several emails wanting to know why we are not reviewing Mission 62. Well, it just got here. Snail mail through the U.S. Post Office right now is slowing down, especially, you know, BattlBox is located in Georgia, and coming up through the Southern Pipeline right now, it's really log jammed because of the coronavirus. A lot of people are buying things online right now, and it's just there. So, but I'm here right now, and I am by myself today because of the coronavirus. Got Mission 62 here. I've been waiting for this because there are a couple things in here that I wanted to see. So let's just start this out. Again, as always, their basic box costs you $29.95. The Advanced is $49.95. The Pro is $99.95, and the Pro Plus Knife of the Month is $149.95. One builds upon the other. Okay, so let's get started here because there's some neat stuff in here this time. First of all is the Lord and Field Drifter Camp Tool. I don't know if everybody will be able to remember this, but some of you that were Boy Scouts can remember some of those takedown knives that people had then. This looks like a regular pocket knife, you know, but it's got a spoon on it, it's got a knife, it's got a fork. You know, you can use it like this, you know, to be able to eat, to be able to cut whatever. Use it as a spoon. You can see that right there. But what is cool about this is that it comes apart, giving you the ability, let me see here, giving you the ability to use these independently, one at a time. Yep, there you go. There's the fork, there is the spoon, and here is this handy dandy little jackknife that's in here. But, you know, right. So, I mean, I really like this. This is from Lord & Field. You know, Lord & Field is one of the sister companies of the folks at BattlBox. And there's been some pretty cool stuff. They've had some sweet knives. The farmhand knife was one of them that I really liked. But to put it back together, it's just, it's really simple. Just put it in these slots, and you slide it in the slots like so. And I'm going to put this away here. And, oops, there you go. Boom, there it is, all in one. Looks like a simple pocket knife, but it's a utility tool. They call it the camp tool. They give this a value of $22.99, and there's not too many of these that are out there like this, so we really couldn't fact check on that. But as far as value, yes, $22.99 seems like a great price. All right, next thing, the fat rope stick. Now, I wish I could demonstrate this for you because I've seen these in several places. It's made by Camp Tech, I believe it is. I don't know if it's, procamptech.com. I saw this used in the rain. As a matter of fact, the person that was showing this to me, let me see, about right before the COVID virus broke out, actually put some water, poured water on top of it, fired it up, and this stuff burned like no get out. They give this a value of $9.99. You go on the website, and that's exactly what that is. It's always good to have a fire starter, okay? Next up is something that I like, campfire coffee, medium roast, and this comes from Bushcraft Coffee Company. And I've had probably, I don't know, maybe a dozen cups of coffee from this particular company, and I was, planning on buying some of it, but it's ridiculously good. And they give this a value of $12.50, when you're talking about boutique coffee, $12.50 for a bag like this, some people think it's a little pricey. I think it's priced right. It's very good coffee. And if you don't know how to make good bush coffee, look at Morris Kohansky, the way that he makes it. Man, that's great. So that's a great buy right there. And last but not least is something called the Bug Thing. We have reviewed several of these extractors for stings and for venoms, and I've never saw one that I really liked. But I'm going to tell you, when I saw this reminds me of a little gizmo that my mother had to pull stings out when I was a kid. And hers wasn't near as sophisticated or as large as this, but this will do just about any type of bite that puts venom in you, like a bee sting or a wasp, even a mosquito bite. You can flip this around, if it needs to be really concentrated so you can pull that out. It'll do that, and then you just sanitize it and wash it. And the suction on it is pretty stout, but all you do is put that in like that, and you press it down, and you start pulling the venom out. Yeah, look at that red mark. Well, you can't see it, but yeah, they give this a $9.95 value. A lot of kids, whenever they have stuff like that happen, they don't want you touching them because of the gizmo that you might be using or the particular medication. But, this is a little kid-friendly thing that would work. So, again, you pay $29.95 for this, and it has a value of $55.43. Good bargain, especially for the coffee and the fire starter. I like those two things. Next up is the advanced box. And in the advanced box comes not only everything you just saw, but also a Moore knife. And this is the Moore knife Spark. And it looks a lot like, I forget what the name of that is. I don't know if Curran put that on the back of here or not. Companion, yeah, it's the companion knife. But, the difference between this and the companion knife is the fact that it has a fire starter in the handle. You just twist this, and you pull it out, and then you got a small little ferrule rod there. But, I've had a lot of questions about Moore knives, people being critical. What do I think of them? Moore knives, for the value, you just can't beat them. Are there better knives? Well, sure there are. But, for what you pay for a knife like this, there's no way. You give this a value of $29.99. You go out anywhere, and this particular knife you're not going to get for any less than $29.95 unless it's on sale. But that's a great bargain to go into the advanced box. Now, again, they give this knife a $29.99 value, but combined with the basic box and the advanced, you come up with an $85.42 value. Okay, so I'm digging this. I love more knives. You can't beat them, you know. You break them, you bust them, you know, you're not out of a lot of money. Okay. That's that one. Now to go to the Pro, and I'm really digging on this. This is the Coleman Klondike 24 can 42-hour cooler. You know, I have a cooler that is somewhat like this, smaller, and it's not as insulated as this, and it's done me great over the years, but it is raggedy and it is falling apart. This is going to be good to go on the back of the bike. Or the e-bikes that we're testing out some e-bikes this year. That'd be good for that. Now, you see the buckle here? Got a stainless steel buckle here, and there's missing one here. I think there's supposed to be one on here. I'm not gonna hate on this because it doesn't have the buckle. I don't really care, and I don't know if it's supposed to have another buckle on there or not. But I'm digging this for what it is. They give this a value of $59.99. You go on Coleman's website or any website that carries, and you will find out that they're right in the ballpark there with that, so that's not bad. And again, for the Pro level, you pay $99.95, but you get the basic, you get the advanced, and you get the Pro. So it's a very, very good value. Comes out to $145.41. So you're about $50 to the good already doing these together. So that is the Pro. And last but not least is the Knife of the Month Club for the Pro Plus. You pay $149.99 for this, and combined with all other levels, the value on it is $235.40. This comes from Revolt Knives. It's called the Sulu, which stands for Sliding Ultimate Locking Utility, designed by Mike Vellecamp. All right, they give this a value of $89.99. Now, they come in a variety of colors, and I got to tell you, you know, Brandon, John, you sent a biker a pink knife, okay? I'm not going to hate on the knife. I'm just saying, you know, I mean, I'm not feeling warm and fuzzy that I'm going to be carrying this around and pulling out from my bros, you know what I'm saying? They'll make fun of me, but I tell you who will. Liz will. Liz is going to probably carry this dude. I'm sure that she would like it because she likes one of the features about this knife. Now, when you look at this guy, it opens up just like any other locking knife, right? Locks in. It's got a beveled blade on it, and I'm thinking this is a Scandi grind. It may not here. Let me see here. No, it's a flat grind, and the steel is 7CR, and the length of the blade is 3.75 inches. So, I mean, in your hand, it feels very, very comfortable. There's a lot of things that you could do with this knife, even though it looks like it's a little weird, you know. You can do a lot of things with this knife. It could be used for processing small wood. It could be used for processing game. Processing food in your camp kitchen. You know, it's a decent little knife. The rubber handles feel very, very nice in the palm, and the lanyard hole is like I like them, very, very large. You could drive a truck through that, and the chole here and the jimping on top are in the perfect spot. So the knife is very, very cool this way. But then it's got this one feature that takes this blade. You just got to be careful with this, and this blade slides back into the handle while it's still deployed. Right, look at that, and now you have got an Ulu knife. I thought that was pretty slick. The design on here, I've never seen anything like this. You know, you can cut vegetables with this. You can actually carefully flesh out a hide if you are out in the bush and you're skinning your animals. This type of stuff is great for that. It's good for draw knife if you want to make some tent stakes or whatever. This is a great feature. But I got to tell you, you got to be careful. You got to push this little button to get it back out, and then you just rock it back and forth, because I'm being super careful with it, because man, this sucker is sharp. While I'm doing this, let me say that I think that for those of you that often ask me, who would a particular box be for? This box with the contents that's in here would be a great starter box for somebody because of everything that's in here, But there you go. Just pull that out, it locks open, and then to put it back, just hit that, fold it up, and that's it. That's a great little ad right there. And again, I mean, if you are into collecting knives that are different, here you go. That dude right there is well worth getting involved with BattlBox for mission number 62. Again, now who would be a candidate for this? There's some good stuff in here. I love the Mora knife, the Camp Coffee, the Fire Starter, this knife. Everything in here is pretty cool. It really is. This little gizmo right here. I like this camp tool. It's pretty cool. So you pay $149.95 to get everything here in every tier, and the value on that is $235.40. Almost $75, somewhere around there. 70, actually more than that. No, it's about 80, 90, somewhere around there. But as always, BattlBox always throws in these 10% off cards. You can get yourself a bugbitething.com, get 10% off. Also, Bushcraft Coffee Company threw in this 12% off card, which is, I'll be using this, I promise you. And then the Sulu knives. I didn't even open this up here. Let me see. This might just be directions on how to do that. Yeah, that's it. That's all that, specifications and user's guide. So you get those 2 extra cards. Just got to be able to use them. So I like this box. I like this stuff. I love this cooler that's in here. I don't care about the buckle. Who cares? So I hope that has been helpful for you. Again, check out our magazine when it's launched on the coronavirus, because there's some good articles in there on what to do to be prepared to ride this thing out. So in the meantime, you've heard everybody saying keep your social distancing. When you go out, wear a mask if you have one. Wash your hands constantly. I got a little bleach with some water in a spray bottle. I spray my hands constantly all day long. If I go out in public somewhere, I'm sporting a mask. I know a lot of you tough guys don't want to do that, but this old boy, I'm doing it because I don't want to get that bug. It'll hurt you bad. So until next time, you guys ride free, you live free, and as always, you be safe, especially in these perilous times, and stick together. That's what we do.